Hikaru, congratulations on an incredible performance. You knew you were going to win this thing pretty much in the middle of today, but to not lose a single game, you won in Paris twice, and you also won St. Louis, that same 2018 year. Have you gone through a tournament with any of these wins and not lose any games whatsoever?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think so. I think it's pretty rare in Rapid and Blitz, certainly, to not lose any games. I know in those events I did lose some games. I think Paris, I actually came very close to a not losing, but you know, it happened. I lost this game to Magnus. But anyway, yeah, it was a good result, though, to put it mildly.
It was a great result coming in first. You were invited to the tour. You decided to decline playing this year. Any regrets that maybe you could have played and done some real damage?
No, no regrets at all. I said it before. I mean, I stream most of the time. It's what I do primarily these days. So not regretting it at all. And I mean, I have other big events coming up. So I'm looking forward to everything else.
Why did you think you were so successful in this particular event? A lot of players have been playing, been warmed up. You had mentioned at the opening ceremony you're really impressed by Wesley, how he's been able to manage both online and playing as well over the board. Why did this specially work out all so well for you?
I mean, I think it's pretty simple. I'm a bit of an enigma because obviously I've been streaming a lot. You know, of course, primarily it's chess that I'm streaming. But I think the fact that I've been streaming so much, most people don't really know whether I'm studying chess, not studying chess, how serious I am or not serious. And so I think no one's really sure what to expect. And then in this event, certainly I thought I played very well, and I think the main reason for that is because, as I've said before, I consider myself a streamer first, chess player second, and I feel absolutely zero pressure. You know, maybe towards the end I was a little bit unhappy because, of course, this +6 score in Blitz, I lost something like 16 points, and you know, Magnus made some ridiculous tweet about it. But you know, overall, I would say that. I would say that you know, it was just the fact that I was relaxed throughout and just very chill. I mean, it didn't matter if I won or lost. And I would also say the other thing is, if I look back, I'm probably the player who shows the most emotion over the board. And I don't know, but I feel like I wasn't shaking my head until maybe the game against Liam today, and I think that says a lot as well.
Why were you shaking your head in this last game?
It wasn't so much the result, because the draw was fine, but it's just that Liam blundered this pawn on b2, and I thought I would have winning chances, but he actually played really well in the Blitz, and he defended extremely well in the game after he blundered this pawn, and I just didn't have chances to win, so that's what it is.
Breaking news for me, what was the ridiculous tweet by Magnus?
Oh, it was something where he's making a joke about how I lost 16 points and he's #1 in Blitz.
Congrats to world #2 rated Rapid and Blitz player GM Hikaru for winning the St. Louis Rapid and Blitz with dominating, unbeaten performance.
I mean,
congrats to #2.
Typical Magnus. Typical.
Nice.
All right, well, nothing will prevent us from respecting and being completely impressed by what you did here. Not losing a single game against this field is extraordinary. That's an incredible result, the way you did it, acted with class as well. Great play. Congratulations on your title.
Thank you, Maurice.
Congratulations, absolutely, Hikaru. But you also mentioned you have big events coming up. Do tell, what big events are they?
Well, I mean, I think I'll be back here in September to play the 960, but before that, next week I'm going to be doing an event in Detroit. I mean, it's sort of in the vein of doing some IRL chess, similar to what I've done with Coffee Chess in LA. Big shout out to Mike and everybody who's out there. But I'll be playing against Inner City Kids. It's an event organized by Detroit Chess Club and Detroit Young Thinkers Group. Going to be in a park. Big event next Saturday, and all that stuff will be on Twitch and YouTube. So really looking forward to it. Then, as I said, 960, and then maybe after that some classical. But who knows?
Wow.
Maybe
Big events.
Classical.
Well, keep up the fine work and Godspeed. Wonderful.
We're duly impressed here, Hikaru. An amazing result. Congratulations.
Absolutely.
Just jaw-dropping performance, unbeaten.
Yeah,
this field.
I think that's just so, it's so difficult to achieve, to go undefeated. It really, really, really is.
Yeah, I was going to say one other thing also, just one last thing, is that so when you come into an event, normally there's one primary goal, which is to win the event. That's obviously your first goal. Very rarely do you end up in a situation where you can potentially have additional goals. And so for me, coming into this final day, the first thing was make sure I lock up the tournament, which I think was pretty clear from about round 4. But then the second thing is There's a second one, which is try to keep the #1 ranking, try to win some games at the end, which is why I started really opening it up in the last like 3 to 4 games. And there's a third one, to not lose any games. And I mean, I accomplished one of those 2 additional goals. So overall, I mean, it's just really hard to complain, and I just enjoyed it, and it was fun being back in St. Louis, and I'm sure I'll be back again soon.
Speaking of additional goals, though, Hikaru, because also not only did you win the Rapid, but you also won the Blitz as well. Was that also an additional goal when you played with Liam?
Not really, although I have to say I was only a half point ahead, so I kind of knew that he would want to try and win that game, I think. I mean, who knows if I'd played the Berlin, if he would have made a draw or not, but I assumed he wanted to win because if he won that game, he would have the best overall score. So I was looking forward to a fighting game, and I think he played extraordinarily well. I think, as I said the other day, I think a lot of players are underrated, but Liam is someone who kind of, I think, has flown under the radar in Blitz, and he had a great event in the Blitz portion.
Yes, he did indeed.
Thank you, Hikaru, and congratulations again.
Yeah.
Certainly, Liam showing that he's an excellent Blitz player.